So I'm still in my traveling clothes. I'm gonna change pretty soon here, but I really can't imagine a more ideal spot to create some work. And I just feel so lucky to be here. I got into this residency right before COVID, so I had been planning on it for several years now. They obviously let people defer their residencies until, travel to France was able to be had. So I'm finally here after a couple of years of planning this, and I'm just so excited to have this experience. And yeah, it's honestly one of my life's dreams. So really happy to be here. Share it with you guys.
It's down here. Unfortunately, the wall fell down in the flood last year,
Oh.
but it's still beautiful. And you could there are cherries and apples and pears on the trees you can pick.
Nice.
And they're the goats.
Wow.
Goats are in there.
Lovely. You guys take care of the goats?
Yeah. There's Chucky's the big alpha male. Where is he? I hope they didn't escape.
Do
They
escape
sometimes
often?
escape. That's the swim pond. You can swim in there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Are there fish?
Yes.
And they
swim
in there too.
They do swim in there. But it's beautiful.
Looks beautiful. Oh my gosh. How amazing. There it is.
Incredible.
Wow.
So you can walk around all there.
Mm-hmm.
It's all part of it.
Hello, good afternoon. So I have arrived at Chateau Orquevaux, and I'm sure I'm going to pronounce it better by the end of my stay here, but I just got in about an hour ago, and I just have to share that I got so emotional when I got here because I feel like this has been like a life's dream of mine to experience something like this, and I've dreamed of a place like this, and I've finally landed in a place like this that exists, and it's really a magical, amazing place, and I can already tell. Like when I walked in, I was amazed at just the historical splendor of the place and how incredibly beautiful everything was, the attention to detail. This chateau is restored to perfection, and I'm here with 15 other artists, mostly female artists, and we're from all over the world. And the way that the staff and the owners of the chateau have treated us, even thus far, has been so incredible, so welcoming, really just honoring us as artists. They showed me to my studio, and it has like a little name plaque where I'm going to be working, and like my bio is there, and it's like framed in this gold frame. And it just really touched me. It's like, they really prepared for each and every one of us, and such attention to detail. Plus, it is absolutely stunning. Like every room here is like, it's unreal. It's amazing. So I'm gonna take you around the chateau and show you. But this is my room that I'm staying in, and it's so adorable. It's like this little garret room. So I'm staying in the attic of the chateau. And there's this beautiful little, there's like a little couch sitting room where me and the other artists can just like hang out right out there. And there's like a little library downstairs where there's like all these like undiscovered little nooks. And then my studio, of course, which they showed me. And then the grounds are absolutely amazing. Incredible. Like when I got out of the shuttle and I took a look at it, I was like, did I just land in heaven? Because I can't imagine anything better. So I'm going to take you around and show you where I'm going to be working for the next 2 weeks. here's where you come out of my room. These lovely windows that open up onto the grounds. Beautiful. I made some coffee earlier. Learned how to make a French press for the first time in my life. The bathrooms are super cute. It's a beautiful shower in here. And just the attention to detail. So beautiful. This reminds me of my chandelier back home in my living room. I love these. Okay, I'm going to show you some of the view. This is the view. This is church there. I want to go visit that. So this is all part of the property, and we have access to go check out all of this. There's several other buildings on the property too. Like I believe that little chateau down there is part of the property. We're allowed to swim down there. There's also some animals, like some goats. And there's just cute little bridges. I can't. It's so beautiful. And this is not going to show up on film super well, but just the air is so crisp and clean, and you can really breathe. There's like no pollution, because we are 2 hours from Paris and we're about an hour from any civilization. There's just this little town here. So beautiful. You can see a little more of the upstairs. Oh, and I want to show you this one piece of art that's in my room. I didn't get to show you. So every morning I can look at this, which is it just makes me happy. I just love it. Okay, going down the stairs. So one floor down is where there's a lot of artist studios. This is where my artist studio is. I'm gonna show you. These are very Phantom of the Opera. I feel like they're about to come to life. This place is going to be cool at night too. So this is my studio. There's my little bio there. I'm an Atelier 2. So here it is. So cute, so charming. So I haven't made anything yet, obviously, except for the work that I started to make in Paris. So I need to bring that down here. It's up in my room. And I love the plant that they have going on here. Hello. Got some lights here. I brought all my supplies down here. I brought 2 huge suitcases. Well, there's one smaller suitcase, this one, and then I have another huge one that was just like full of all my supplies. But they all fit, and I was able to take them all there. So here we go. So yeah, this is the studio. All right, so I'm gonna take you down to the library. So the whole place is filled with these like interesting installations and artwork that other artists have made. And there's still some restoration taking place, but I like it. It kind of gives it like a ruined grandeur kind of charm to it. If you've ever seen the film Crimson Peak, it's kind of giving me like Crimson Peak vibes. Okay, so here's the library. How charming is this, right? So you can sit here and read. Browse some of the books. So beautiful. All right, so there's residences on this floor. So this is where some of the artists stay. And then we're gonna go down to the lobby and then outside. So there's this grand, okay, some of these rooms are just insane. Okay, so we're gonna go down. We might meet some other artists here. So beautiful. some of the other artists.
No, sir. Where are you from? California. Me too. Where? In the northern California, so I'm hiking.
So they put out some snacks for us when we arrived, and it's really like a medieval spread. It's all these cheeses and these little cookies, this amazing humongous basket of fruit. It's incredible. You can see on here. You can just smell the woods and the water. It smells so fresh. Hello. This is part of the kitchen. They have 2 full-time chefs to prepare our meals. Right. So tonight we're gonna have an introductory circle for us to meet all of the artists and everyone here. But this is an amazing room as well. Look at these tapestries. And here's some lucky artist studios in this gorgeous space. Oh my gosh. I have this random palm tree here too. Amazing. Now I'm gonna take you outside. So here we are outside. Looks like sometimes they have dinners out here. We have these lovely tables. You can see the waterfall down here. The outside. You have a fire pit. You can see the outside of the chateau here. See how beautiful it is. Immaculately restored. So we're going to have a history night where we're going to learn about the history of this chateau. And apparently there's a French philosopher, his name is Denis Diderot, and this was his chateau, like back in the day in like the 1700s. And he was like a big deal in French society. So I can't wait to hear more about the history of this beautiful place. Also how they restored it. I'm sure there's an interesting story there. So have these lovely wildflowers. Some Queen Anne's lace. Some bachelor's buttons.
Degree. You know, you get to the end of your degree and you present your work, and you're doing that in 2 weeks, and I think it's a really amazing time that you've got this intense time to do that, and I think whatever we can do to add to that is beneficial.
Look at how beautiful these pies are. So good. Yum. So tonight's dinner is mashed potatoes and carrots and leek quiche, and then some sort of salad. Yeah, looks really good. And dessert also looks amazing.
My friend said it was about his Hello.
Yeah. Cheers.
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 Beautiful light here. Just had an amazing dinner. We're about to go for a little walk. But the light is so pretty, I just wanted to share. So here is the goat's palace. So the goats live here. And here's the swimming pond. So you can go swimming there. Yeah, so it's like more pure water, I guess. And here are some of the artists. So we're all having fun getting to know each other. Oh my gosh, and here are the goats. They are all running to meet us. How cute is this? Also, I love the architecture here. It's very kind of, it's French, but with like a German Swiss kind of influence because we are in the mountains. And here we go. Hi, buddy. Look at your pretty beard. You were such a cute little boy. You look very well groomed. Very handsome boy.
Those are some good looking goats.
Woo!
That's what those are. Those are the goats.
Look at Hi, guys. You are so handsome. Look at your beautiful eyes. So cute. Kind of like demon sheep, but in like a really cute way. Ooh! Wow! Good show, guys. Whoa. In the village. So this is the gallery that the residency has just started. And it is right downtown. Well, this is the street downtown. So this is our gallery. It's so cute though. It's not open right now, but we're gonna get a private tour at some point.
So where is all the shampoo? It seems so far from so many things.
It's a studio at night. Chateau at night. Hi. Oh, thanks. I saw a cat up here. I want to see the studio cat. Hi, kitty. Hi. Aren't you the prettiest? Hi. What a royal kitty. Good morning. So it is my first morning at the chateau and I'm loving it so far. It's definitely surpassed all of my expectations so far. We had a wonderful dinner last night. I met all the other artists and everyone is lovely. Everyone has such an interesting story and is really here to access the next level of their creativity. And there's a lot of people from the United States, but there's some other people from like Ireland and Canada and some other places as well. And yeah, it's been wonderful just meeting all these other people. And yeah, after dinner, a bunch of us went on a walk, which I filmed for you guys. And so that was lovely, exploring the little village here. And then I actually set up my studio late last night. So I set everything up, I got all my art supplies out, and it looks super pretty now. And it's just welcoming and ready for me to start to get to work. So today we are going to the supermarket first thing, and then we're going to an art supply shop. And yeah, and after that I'm not exactly sure. So I think it's just like work time. So I will film as I can and take you guys along with me.
I think it is.
Okay, so we are all at this crazy store, which is chock full of plants and art supplies. It's a very interesting mixture. I just want to share it because it's just so interesting. Like, look at this structure here that they built. Looks like an interesting set design, doesn't it? Very creative. So here we go. I'm gonna go get some art supplies. I love beautiful papers. So I think I'm gonna try to get some of these. Like, look at this. How amazing is this? We have all these different colors, gorgeous papers. Oh, it feels so nice. So after our shopping excursion, now I'm back here at the chateau, just having a little bit of a break here, and then I'm gonna go to my studio. I got lots of organic foods for the lunches, because the breakfasts and dinners are provided, but not the lunches. So I'm just got my organic favorites. Also, I really love these chairs. Like, check out this chair, the castle. I'm obsessed. Anyway, so we just had a lovely morning going to the art supply and random store, and I got all these papers and different colored papers from Canson, and they're so gorgeous, and I loved all the different colors that they had, very, very different kind of colors. And then we went food shopping. I got some of my favorite organic food that I like to use. And now we are back, finished lunch, and yeah, I hope I can find, yeah, there's gotta be some sort of light around here. Ha, there's a light there, there's a light there, perfect. So here is the dungeon, apparently. And I'm going to attempt to try to do some laundry. So here's the laundry room. So wish me luck. Success. Wonderful. So now I actually want to take you guys a little bit deeper into the dungeon. So this is the wine cellar, the wine cave that they have down here. And they don't actually make wine, they just made it look awesome. Looks like a medieval dungeon tavern kind of thing. But they do keep a lot of wine bottles down here, which I'll show you guys. We had a tour earlier this morning. So this is the wine cave. So we can help ourselves with different wines for like 10 euros. And then, okay, so this was an amazing surprise. They have a costume closet here. So apparently they collect costumes, the owners do. And so they have this amazing collection of all these vintage costumes that they like picked up at flea markets and stuff. So the artists have access to all of these vintage costumes to wear. So they're like, yeah, you can wear them to dinner sometimes, or you can use them in like your art projects. So there's all these fabulous costumes, and it was such a happy surprise to like walk in and see that. And there's lots of fun options here, if not to wear, because you know I have my own dresses, but certainly very flamboyant costumes, you know, to get some reference photos. I think my favorite is this dress right here. It's like a Juliet dress. They're true theater costumes, so they're definitely very flamboyant. Lots of different costume moods in here. Here's another one. Yeah, so this was kind of like a fun, happy surprise. Lots of options in here. And then we have like different hats, some accessories that you can just kind of like raid the closet and check it out. So yeah, lots of options down here. It's a very fun thing to discover. So I just wanted to show you guys that, because that certainly wasn't advertised in the chateau. So you find all these like random amazing things in here that we're really just like encouraged to use as residency guests. Yeah, so I hope that was interesting for you guys. I'll definitely be raiding that closet. Oh, I also want to show you this. Okay, so this is very Downton Abbey. I was actually talking to some of the artists last night at dinner, and I was like, I feel like we're living in Downton Abbey because like all of our food is prepared and we're in this like grand manor, and it's really amazing. I'm loving it. So this was where they used to prepare the food like back in the day. So they have not restored this because the kitchen is upstairs now, but everything is still here. And I'm not sure how old it is, but it looks pretty old. But it's all just like here, you know? Look at that chandelier. Isn't that amazing? Yeah, lots of fun things to discover here. And then over here, it just goes outside. But we're definitely in the basement here. So yeah, oh, this is another fun little detail. I love the little swords here. It's very gothic, the whole thing. Well, let me actually turn off the lights, and then I'm gonna go upstairs and I'm gonna show you guys my studio, because last night I was working on it all last night, and I just want to show you what it looks like and how how it looks. And then I'm probably going to just paint. I'm actually really excited to work with those papers that I got today because they're such gorgeous different colors. I got a couple of new pastels and some colored pencils, and I have some ideas of what I'm gonna do, but I also just want to like let inspiration strike too. So let me just show you guys what the studio looks like. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna bring you into the studio. This is my studio here. From the United States. It's very nice that they did that. I'm in Atelier 2. Some lovely light in here. I have all my supplies out, very ambitious. The amount of things that I hope to get done in 2 weeks. It's a lovely studio. My supplies here. I've already taped some of these to the wall. These are this lovely lavender color. I can't wait to get started on that. Some soft pastels. All of my primed linens. Here's 2 of my paintings that I did in Paris. I also got this at Shakespeare and Company in Paris, and the proceeds to this poster go to the restoration of Notre Dame. So, also I really loved the imagery. Thought it was pretty. What's this? And yeah, I brought this book, Hilma af Klint. I really am like enjoying her works. Even though I am more of a realism kind of painter, I like the symbols that she uses, and they're just very fascinating. Like all of her work, I find it really interesting. So I brought that. I was gifted this at the museum that I visited earlier in Paris. So yeah, and then here are some of my sketchbooks, and I have all these ideas in my sketchbooks. So we'll see how much I can get done. I'd like to execute them more, you know. And here's some papers. So I got all these amazing papers when we went to the art supply store. I have this pale pink paper. Oh my gosh. So beautiful. And I also got this like interesting greenish yellow tone. And then there's this beautiful deep violet. Love. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them yet, but I will be showing you. So yeah. That's it. And of course the beautiful view out here. So I just finished my first piece here, and I was so inspired as I was drawing it and painting it. And it's actually inspired by the ballet that I saw in Paris last week. And it was just one of the most inspiring things I've ever experienced. So I wanted to create something based around that. So this is the painting, and it is actually, well, it's backwards actually because I'm doing this in a selfie mode, but it's watercolor, primarily watercolor, as well as colored pencil. There's also some pastel in there. I used the pastel to get the white highlights here. And you can see there's like some different colors in there. It was just so much fun to make, and everything just flowed. If you're an artist, you know when something just really flows and it feels effortless and you're really in the flow. And that happened to me today, and I'm really happy with this work. Now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add a little bit of gold leaf to some parts of the painting, like maybe her crown and some of the costumes. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to show you how to do that. What I do is I apply a little bit of glue, and then it's a special kind of glue, and then I use the gold leaf, and I'll show you what the gold leaf looks like too. Okay, so this is what the gold leaf looks like, and you have to open this because it's very delicate. So you kind of open it here, and then it comes in these leaflets. That one's all empty. I've been using it too much, but this one should have some gold leaf in it. Yeah, so you can see here, this is moon gold, so it's like a light gold. It's like a silvery, very light gold. So that is what I'm going to use just to add some accents onto this. I think it'll look so cool. That green that was on the wall. That's not part of the piece. So yeah. So I'm using this teeny tiny little brush here to put the glue on. Here we go. The glue has to dry for like 10 minutes, and then you can put the gold leaf on. And you want to just be like very delicate when you put it on. Well, I do anyway. Everybody works differently. But I just like to add a little sparkle to the painting. Just a little pizzazz. Because when I saw the ballet, all the costume designs were by Christian LaCroix when I saw it last week, and they were some of the most beautiful costumes I've ever seen, and they had a lot of sparkles, so I'm just adding some sparkles in here because why not? Why not? Life is better with sparkles. Now, I think the birds, I put some birds up here. I think it would be cool if the birds were gold. I have this one up here. Okay, so I'm gonna apply the gold leaf. Here's the gold leaf booklet. And what you can do is just apply it directly on the area. Or you can also take part of it. Whoop. It's very delicate. It definitely, it flakes very easily. So you want to just kind of put it on there with a dry, fluffy brush. Lovely. It's working beautifully. So I had some on her. Oh, it really dried very fast. There we go. Some on there. Some on her costume. Let's stick with this lady here. Got some sparkles in there. Yeah. See how that just melts on there like that? It's really beautiful. And just when you brush it away, it goes to exactly where you painted the glue. So it's really precise. It's a nice way to work. All right, so I'm gonna finish doing this, and I will show you guys the finished result. So my first work is finished. I'm so excited. I actually really love it, more than I've loved anything that I've made in a while, actually. So I feel like it really captures the spirit of the ballet that I experienced and that mood of enchantment. So I'm really happy about it. Yeah, and I'm so excited to make another one, something kind of similar to like go with it. So maybe I'll do that tomorrow. But I'm going to show you how the gold leaf shines and how it looks in the end up close. So you can kind of see as I walk up how the gold leaf is shining. It changes with the light, which is what I love. And it really just adds another dimension to the work, I think. And it is imperfect. And I wanted to kind of embrace the imperfection in this piece because there's something beautiful about messy chaos, like everything not being like super perfect. I like to be able to look at something and see that it's art. It's not like a photo, but that's just me. And I'm trying to embrace that more while I'm here. So there we are. Now I just have to think of a name. Tonight we are having dinner outside in this beautiful outdoor Gothic setup. So I grabbed some flowers from the gardens, and so I just thought it needed a little bit of pizzazz. So this is tonight's dinner.
Hello.
Hello. Hi.
What is this for? Cam.
We are at the church. It is a Gothic masterpiece.
This morning, but it's just like all scaffolding. Oh, sorry. You mean the Notre Dame? Yeah. Okay.
So pretty. I want to see what the colors look like on the outside.
Yeah, I want to climb the... There's the lovely chateau.
We live there.
It is nightfall, getting to be evening. And I lived there for 2 weeks. And I'm just like owning it.
I would have loved you to just say, I live there.
I live there.
That's it.
Yes, I live there. No explanation needed. Across the way, there's some cows. They're quite lovely. Peaceful animals. Evening at the chateau. And here's baby. Hi, baby. Hi. He has the ideal life.
He's living the life I've always wanted.
Good morning. It's such a beautiful morning here at the chateau, and I slept in and it was amazing. And I missed most of breakfast, so I'm gonna go downstairs and see what's left, but it was so worth it. It was just a lot of traveling, like from Paris to here, and then I worked out yesterday, and I think my body is just like still exhausted from Paris because I walked like 10 miles a day when I was in Paris. So yeah, it was just great to sleep in, and it was wonderful. So today, I'm just gonna work in my studio today. We have a little visitor. Time for my breakfast.
Hi, I'm Kylie Margot, and I'm doing a plein air painting right now, and I'm from San Diego.
San Diego, America.
America,
Mm-hmm.
Southern California. And it's really nice out right now.
It
Middle
is.
of the day.
Perfect. Let's look at your work. Beautiful.
Looks like big blobs. I was just trying to get colors right, especially in the water here.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't really paying attention on shapes, just trying to cram as much in as I could.
Mm-hmm. It's a perfect day for plein air.
Yeah.
Well,
Probably
thanks.
do one later too.
Thanks for sharing.
Yeah.
So I am taking a lovely walk in the village. I finished my breakfast and finished my laundry, and now I just took a little walk to the church. They don't have services because it's such a small town. There's actually only 50 official residents, and they're not even here all the time. It's a lot of people's vacation homes. So it's the tiniest little town. I'll show you. There's just one street, and it's adorable. It looks like it's straight out of Beauty and the Beast. It's so cute. But yeah, I just took a walk to the church. I just sat there for a little bit. So they have lavender beds everywhere on this property. So I picked a few for my studio. Hello. And then these are the stables. So these have more artist studios in them. This is like an annex to the main building, and it used to be horse stables. And they just converted them into artist studios now. So there's a bunch of artist studios in here. There's artists in there working, but it's also a gorgeous structure. And then up here, they planted all these beautiful trees. They kind of look funny. Like one of the other residents said, oh, they look like lollipops. And I have to agree. Here's another bed of lavender and some roses. So beautiful. So I'm taking the walk back. Just very much enjoyable. Orquevaux. I thought it was Orvaux, but it's actually Orquevaux.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Then we have this castle up here as well, which is not part of the residency, but apparently it's kind of like a sister
So
place.
these are my.
Scarcely had the demon cast his burning stare upon her, leaving his face entirely without symmetry, leaving his face entirely without form, and as her fingertips touched upon his lips, he melted into her.
Here's the other piece I did yesterday. This is watercolor and colored pencil, and then this is gold leaf. And this is called the Crystal Cave of Sleep. I haven't thought of a name for this one yet. Maybe the Land of Enchantment, I don't know. The Fairy Realm. So I got this fabulous mint green paper, and it also feels very velvety. Kind of interesting texture to it. So I'm gonna do a drawing on this today, and I'll show you guys when I'm finished. End of the working day, and just adding this little moon here. Gold leaf. So satisfying that all flies away. I just need to seal it, but I didn't bring sealer with me, so. Yeah, I think that was what it needed. Yeah, so this is the piece. I think I'm gonna call it the Traveler. This one's a little different for me because it's kind of abstracted, which is what I wanted to kind of experiment with. Yeah, I'm not sure if it needs something down here. Maybe I'll just let it sit for a day and see how I feel. But yeah, that is my efforts from today. I'm happy with how her face came out. Also the horse too, has a nice sheen to it. Ta-da! Here are the gardens for the castle.
First time. I think it's also called
Some beautiful thistles in the garden. Gorgeous.
They removed the last telephone booth in New York last month.
They did?
The very last.
the last one?
Huh?
Il avait fait de Vandal pour son neveu normalement.
Ah, pour son neveu, voilà. Il nous a raconté, c'est ça.
Ça sort un peu de... Voilà. Mais autrement, alors ça chauffe ça et ça chauffe énormément.
Amazing original French kitchen here. So this is like a little reading room that's in one of the turrets. How cute is this? I'll just come in through this curtain. There's a little balcony. How sweet. And for those of you wondering, this is Chateau Orquevaux. So it's a little Airbnb hotel, and our residency is up there. That tree is hiding the chateau, but you can stay here as well. So cute. Good morning. Today is going to be 102 degrees Fahrenheit. So we have the shutters closed and we're just kind of hunkering down here in the chateau and making work here. I did this little rainbow piece in watercolor, and then I'm playing with some colors, just some alternative colors for the landscape. And then this was earlier looking at the church view from the top of the chateau. So just playing around with some colors. And then I'm about to go upstairs and start on my big oil painting. But let's look at the view today. Looks super hot. I might try to brave the heat and take a little walk. Honestly, perfection. Heaven. There are these little blue dragonflies everywhere. I don't know if you can see them. Look at that. They're like little jewels. So beautiful. See that? My goodness. It's flying all over the place here. It's so beautiful. They like to be close to the water. Bonjour! So today I did a lot actually. So I went swimming, which was very exciting. I have not gone swimming in a lake since high school, so that was really an adventure. And then I spent the afternoon starting a really large painting. So that was an adventure as well. It's 102 degrees out here today, so that's also an adventure. We just closed the shutters and we're trying to keep the heat out. And yeah, so my painting I started, it's 3 feet by 4 feet, so it's pretty big. And yeah, I got a lot of like the main sketching portion done, as well as I started laying some color down. So I'm pretty happy with it. And then I just stopped and I like looked at some art books, and yeah, we're getting ready for dinner now. So looking forward to dinner.
For tonight you have a green salad. You have a green salad with cheese, garlic and persil and onion fry. You have a quiche with eggplant, onion, fig, cheese and goat cheese. And honey for finish. You have a cauliflower tabbouleh. You have a pois chiche salad with lemon. This is for you. It's vegetarian curry. You have a rice. You have a salmon with cream sauce and lemon. And for the dessert, you have a lemon pie. Good dinner.
So tonight's walk is to the cemetery, to the original cemetery from the 1700s or earlier. I think it may be earlier. And yeah, we're gonna go check it out.
1875. Heat got to them.
Going up the stairs to bed. Not gonna lie, that's a little creepy. Day 5 at the residency, and I am on day 2 of this big painting, starting to take shape. And it is raining out. You can smell the rain. It smells very fresh, very delightful, like sparkling crystals. Hi, kitty. Hi. Are you very comfortable? Yes. It's the Chateau cat. This reminds me of the scene in Pride and Prejudice where one of the characters goes off and runs after Willoughby. Ah, Willoughby. She runs in the storm. Anyway. So stormy today. I love it though. And here is some progress. So this is going to be gold leaf. It looks really crummy right now, the gold, but it's just, I just painted it there to know where the gold leaf goes. And then I'm just working on the background right now. Obviously I have to paint her and paint the river, but I've done a lot on the background. I'm happy with how that is coming out. Baby. Hi. Are you having a nice? Good morning. It's a beautiful day. I'm about to go for a run. Gonna track my run, and yeah, feeling great. Bonjour. So I just finished this plein air painting, and it's taken me 2 hours. And yeah, so this is the view from the chateau, just a little walk down from the chateau. And I wanted to capture all the different greens and all the different lights and darks in the foliage and the landscape. So I had a lot of fun painting this. It was just bliss. It's perfect out today. Like it's warm, but it's not too hot, and there's like a light breeze, and it's just beautiful. And I can hear the cows mooing, and I can hear the roosters crowing and the water flowing, and it's just such a delight to be out here today. So next I think I'm going to go inside and work on my big painting, but I definitely wanted to take advantage of the weather today since it's so beautiful and do a plein air.
Journey of ours. And I would say for everyone who's been here for a month, right now, you can't tell the same story we told last.
Well, it's been another long day painting, and yeah, I think I painted about over 6 hours today, and I'm really happy with what I've done today. I did this plein air piece, which I showed you earlier, to join the collection. So I have these plein air pieces as well. But yeah, I was happy with how this came out outside today. And then I've been working on this large piece. I actually got a lot done today on this. I worked on the face, the body, just kind of like making sure that there's no white on the canvas anymore. Because once you kind of cover the canvas, then you can go back in and do different layers and add colors and stuff. So yeah, I'm really happy with how this is progressing. I also worked on the lilies, so I did these lavender lilies down here. I'm sorry, they're not lilies, they are lotuses. I worked on the lotuses, and yeah, it's been a good day. But I am all painted out. I've been sitting here for the last like 20 minutes, and I just like can't paint anymore. I mean, I can physically paint, but I feel like my energy is gone for today, creative energy. So you can probably like sense it in the way that I'm talking. But yeah, I think it's time to take a break. So I'm gonna go downstairs, maybe get a cup of tea. Dinner is supposed to be in an hour and a half. So I'm probably going to, maybe I'll take like a short nap. I think that'll restore me. And it's beautiful out. It's like lightly misting. So it's another day where earlier today it was quite sunny, but it is lightly misting out now. So lovely, chill day. Okay, I'll talk to you guys soon. So just wrapping up the first week of Chateau Orquevaux, and it's been absolutely amazing. Just totally blew my mind how incredible this place is. It's very comfortable for artists, comfortable for anyone. The rooms are just so beautiful, and the studios are so beautiful. The people here have been really nice. Everyone really gets along. Maybe I just got very lucky with this batch of people at the residency, but I really like everybody. I think I'm making some lifelong friends as well, because we are here creating together, eating together, taking walks together every day. So it's a really amazing communal, magical experience. Yeah, I love it. I love this kind of living. I'm so calm. I'm so happy when I wake up every morning. It's really a dream. And the food is amazing. Love the food. And yeah, and every day I go out and I do some paintings, plein air paintings, and then I work on some stuff in here, either drawings or my big painting. So yeah, I've completed 8 paintings so far, 8 works of art, and I have so many more ideas. So yeah, I'm about to embark on my second week, and so it's exciting. I'm going to see how much I can get done here, but it's definitely an environment that really facilitates creativity, and I feel like I'm in heaven. It's amazing, and I definitely recommend this residency. If you're thinking about it, it's amazing. It is kind of remote, so there's a village, but you can walk there, but there's no shops or anything. There's no pub. It's just like 50 people who live in the village, and that's it. And then the closest place is like 4 miles away. That's like a proper, that has like shops and like a pub and stuff. So if you're somebody who needs to get out, maybe like consider renting a car, because otherwise you're kind of on this compound, and there's so much to do here, and there's so much creativity, and there's so much food. You really have everything you need. But just an observation. Yeah, I've absolutely loved it, and I have a whole nother week to go, and it's just very exciting to be here. And something that they told us last night was that they only have a 20% acceptance rate, which I wasn't aware of. So it kind of made me feel special, like, oh, they really saw something in me, and that's really nice. And I was talking to some of the other residents about it too. What a special experience this is to have been selected. So yeah, that's been my week. And I want to take some of the things that I have experienced and learned here, and also some of the lifestyle, and try to incorporate it into my own life when I go back home. Like the dedicated painting times, and more social meals. I don't know, maybe moving to the chateau. I mean, that's like long term, but yeah, it just made me realize that, like, oh, these things that I've always dreamed of, yes, they actually do really make you happy. You were correct in that intuition. So yeah, it's been an amazing time, and I feel like it's like changing me. It's becoming part of me, this whole experience, and I just love it. So thank you guys for sharing week 1 with me. I'm going to make something else for week 2, so bear with me, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day and evening. Until next time.
Thank you.